Hey y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the day shift with tips, topics, and talk. It's your girl Paulette, and we're going to be talking about some news and information that you can use. What's happening at KCCR? What you missed last night with DeCarlo Collins, and also what's happening in the news. So we wanted to take some time, first of all, to thank you all for coming in and hanging out with us. We appreciate you guys so much, and the support that you have shown with everything that we've got going on. So I just wanted to pick up where DeCarlo left off last night and keep the momentum going. Little morning show action for you guys. All right, so let's get this party started. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the day shift with your girl Paulette. I am the owner and founder of KCCR Radio, the Brownstone Center, the Brownstone Worldwide family, and everything that is going on with that. We're going to be talking about that in some upcoming shows, just not today, because we're just going to chill. We're going to have some fun. We're going to talk about some stuff that's coming down the pipe. Good morning to those of you all who are joining. Come on in. Let me know that you're here. Go ahead and share this particular broadcast. Like this particular broadcast. Let me know that you're here. I appreciate that. We're on about 6 different platforms right now as we speak. So if you're in a room where you're the only one there, don't think that you are by yourself. Just let us know that you're here. Okay. So first things first, like we always like to do, is we like to play the news so that you can find out what's happening around the world and in your neighborhood, if you will. Okay. So let's get into it. Let's take a listen and find out what Alan Edwards is going to be telling us for today. Y'all ready for this? I hope so. We got some good news, right? And I'm going to sip on my tea.
Russian forces in a frenzied push have seized half of Severodonetsk, eastern Ukrainian city, that is key to Moscow's effort to complete the capture of the industrial Donbas region, the mayor said Tuesday. David Alexander reports.
A Russian airstrike on Severodonetsk hit a tank of nitric acid at a chemical factory, causing a huge leak of fumes, according to Serhiy Haidai, governor of the Luhansk region. He posted a picture of a big cloud hanging over the city and urged residents to stay inside and wear gas masks or improvised ones.
All right, so that is one piece of news and information that we can use. You can also find this news and information on the website and also on the website mybrownstoneliving.com, where KCCR is currently running. If you want to carry us with you, you can do that by downloading the KCCR My Brownstone Living, the app, and get into it, because I think that you're going to learn some stuff, right? You're going to learn some cool stuff. Trying to figure out why I'm having so many problems over here the minute I decide to go live. Really? What's happening? What's going on? Let's close this out. Close. Are we closing? I'm going to go ahead and delete this as well. So y'all, we're literally live, like for real. And this again is the day shift. And I just had something happen with my system where I can't move my mouse. What's happening? What's going on? All right. I'm going to save that. And we're going to be talking about news and information that you guys can use. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my prep. Thank goodness that I put it on my phone, because then we would be in all kinds of trouble. Lord have mercy. So let's listen. Let's check out. Hang on just a second. I should have known something was going to go wrong on my first day back on the air, right? Who knew? So let's talk about no relief in sight for gas prices or Biden. Let's talk about that. All right. So what I'm going to do is, let's see, oil prices extended a bull run Tuesday after the EU agreed to a partial and phased ban on Russian oil, and China lifted some of its coronavirus restrictions amid rising demand for gasoline ahead of the peak summer driving season. I don't know about any of you guys, but I know that I've noticed that there is a huge jump at the pump whenever I head into the office. It is a huge jump at the pump, and the price of gas is ridiculous right now. So I'm paying about $4.19 per gallon. I have a mid-sized vehicle, and so it doesn't impact me as much. And I'm a hybrid on my day job, so it's kind of interesting because I've been doing some additional driving right now with my college kid home, and so I'm learning that you can't go everywhere because gas is ridiculous. I cannot even imagine what it's currently like for Uber drivers and people that literally make their living driving and they have to pay out of pocket for that. So think, is that going to impact Uber drivers and Lyft drivers? Is that going to impact taxi drivers? Is that going to impact the cost of maybe fees to take public transportation and stuff like that? Just good morning for those of you all who are joining. Just wanted to kind of toss that out there. So international benchmark Brent crude surged over $124 a barrel, its highest since March 9th. So before dropping back down to $117 a barrel on Wednesday. By breaking through 120 from a technical trading perspective, crude is now more likely to climb toward $150 per barrel than retreat under 100. So benchmark US West Texas Intermediary crude is now trading around $118 per barrel, also the highest since March. So this bodes poorly for retail gasoline and diesel prices for consumers, since crude feedstock costs account for about 60% of prices at the pump. And so that's the biggest issue, is how is this impacting those of us who use transportation to get back and forth to work, who have things that they have to do, because life continues to happen. You know what I mean? So you'll have a situation where, you have an entire day that is planned out. That people are traveling back and forth for summer activities, for all kinds of things that they are wanting to do for the summer, grocery shopping, and that those are things that have to be done, maybe vacationing with the family, those weddings, all kinds of stuff like that. Good morning. Welcome to the Day Shift Tips, Topics, and Talk with your girl, Paulette. I'm so happy that you are here right now. Glad to see you guys. Thanks for joining me. Let me know that you're here. So the one thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to get some more news and information that you guys can use, which I think is always so crazy, super important. And since I had to kind of restart over here, I'm going to let you guys hear what I always play whenever you guys come to visit me in the Brownstone Kitchen. So again, thank you guys. This is the Day Shift, and we are trying our best to get some technical difficulties under. And you know what? Why am I tripping? Okay. Why am I tripping? All right, here we go. Yay. All right. So let's start with this one here. And I want you guys to check out the news.
President Joe Biden on Tuesday promised to meet with members of Congress on gun policy 1 week after a shooting at a Texas elementary school that left 21 people dead. His comment came after a bilateral meeting with the New Zealand Prime Minister at the White House. Biden didn't elaborate on when the meeting would take place or with whom. Russian forces in a frenzied push have seized half of Severodonetsk, the eastern Ukrainian city that is key to Moscow's effort to complete the capture of the industrial Donbas region, the mayor said Tuesday. David Alexander reports.
A Russian airstrike on Severodonetsk hit a tank of nitric acid at a chemical factory, causing a huge leak of fumes, according to Serhiy Haidai, governor of the Luhansk region. He posted a picture of a big cloud hanging over the city and urged residents to stay inside and wear gas masks or improvised ones.
A Taiwanese Air Force pilot died Tuesday in a crash of his ET-3 trainer jet, marking the island's third military plane accident of the year as China continues to apply pressure with frequent aircraft incursions. Michael Harris reports.
The Taiwan-made jet, which was flown solo by Lieutenant Su Ta-chun, disappeared from radar 5 minutes after taking off on a training exercise and crashed in the southern city of Kaohsiung, Taiwan's Ministry of National Defense said. The crash came a day after China sent 30 military aircraft into Taiwan's Air Defense Identification Zone, its largest incursion since January.
The Uvalde Police Department and the Uvalde Independent School District Police Force are no longer cooperating with the Texas Department of Public Safety's investigation into the massacre at Robb Elementary School and the state's review of the law enforcement response, multiple law enforcement sources told ABC News. According to sources, the decision to stop cooperating occurred after the director of DPS, Colonel Stephen McGraw, held a news conference Friday during which he said the delayed police entry into the classroom was the wrong decision and contrary to protocol. This is the latest news headlines. The United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime warns that synthetic drug trade is booming as production and trafficking in East and Southeast Asia hit record levels last year, and agents seized more than 1 billion methamphetamine tablets. The report issued Monday from the UNODC claims a record 172 tons, including 1 billion tablets of methamphetamine, was seized in East and Southeast Asia in 2021. That total is 7 times higher than the amount recorded a decade ago. Authorities said Monday night that 2 females are missing after a group of 12 people on the James River in Richmond, Virginia went over a dam. Richmond Fire Department Assistant Chief Jeffrey Siegel told reporters at a press conference that the group paddled the James River, went over the 12-foot dam at about 3:13 p.m. A judge on Monday ordered the suspect charged with attempted first-degree murder for allegedly setting a homeless man on fire in downtown Chicago to be held without bail. Cook County, Illinois Circuit Judge Charles Beach ordered 27-year-old Joseph Gardia to remain in jail after police accused him of pouring gasoline on an elderly homeless person, known to many in Chicago as the Walking Man, while he was asleep, and igniting the fire that severely injured him last week. Oscar-winning actor Kevin Spacey is planning to appear voluntarily in a British court to face sexual assault charges that are based on accusations from 3 men. British prosecutors announced the charges last week, which include 3 counts of sexual assault and 1 for unlawful sexual activity without consent. The 3 men who made the accusations said they were assaulted by Spacey between 2005 and 2013. Spacey has denied guilt in the British charges. And that's the latest news headlines. I'm Alan Edwards.
And it's your girl, Paulette. So happy that you could join us today. Go ahead and share this particular broadcast. Let us know that you are here. You are just listening to Brownstone Worldwide's own Alan Edwards and the news for the morning. You can go ahead and listen to the news again later on throughout the day by logging into KCCR Radio, the Brownstone Center. How do you do that? You can go to kccrthebrownstone.com and listen to us at your desk, either in a virtual setting or also at your desk at work, which is what I do. And you can also download the KCCR Radio, the Brownstone Center app. It is KCCR, the Brownstone. You'll see it. It's the logo that you see over here. I'm going to get it right one day. Okay. So you can definitely check us out that way. So what we do with the day shift is this is a time for us to get together, laugh, talk, kiki. And then what I do is I actually pull this and it's loaded for you guys to check out this afternoon at about 2 o'clock. Tea Time with Nikema E actually happens at 1 p.m. You can definitely go ahead and check that out. And of course, news and information that you can use and music from yesterday and today. And we also have, of course, my lovely segments that are called Tips, Topics, and Talk that are on the reels on the Sunday brunch and also on my personal page, which most of you guys are probably watching through. Okay, so one of the things that I also like to do is to give you guys some information while I'm sitting here and I'm sipping on this tea today, honey. Today I'm having Georgia peach. That's what this is. This is a mixture. Let me tell y'all the blend that I have. It is peach and ginger blend with green rooibos from South Africa. Okay, so I'm just enjoying my tea. I'm chilling. I'm having a good time. And let's get into some more news and information that you can use. So first of all, we all know that gas is ridiculously high right now. And from what I'm understanding and reading all of the different pieces of news and listening to everything, they're talking about $6-7 a gallon in specific areas. I don't know about y'all. It's so let me tell y'all why I brought that up. You have to know why I brought that up, right? The reason why I brought that up is because Elon Musk is acting a plumb fool. Let's talk about him for just a minute. Okay. Elon Musk wants all of his people to come back to the office. Okay. So what he's basically done is declared an end to working remote. So let's check this out. So this new policy was actually shared in emails that were leaked to social media. Tesla, of course, didn't respond to a request for comment on the messages, one of it which appeared to be addressed to executives. People who are, listen, y'all ready for this? Y'all at $4.09 a gallon. Ooh, child, listen. Hold on while we finish talking about Elon Musk crazy self. That's what I'm talking about for now, right? And so even here, I bought gas yesterday. I put $20 in the car because normally $20, truth be told, actually fills my car up. Not anymore. Not anymore. It doesn't even take it to a half a tank. It was $4.19 a gallon. Okay. And I was sick. I was like, how much? So I only put four gallons. Wait. So maybe not even 4 whole gallons of gas ended up in my car today. What are we saying? What's happening? I don't understand. And what's happening is there is something that is happening. And right now, I understand we just heard at the beginning of the show that gas right now is trading at $118 per barrel. And it is slated to go to $150 per barrel by the end of the summer. So let's keep watch on that. And that is one of the things that I definitely wanted to talk to you guys about. Let me go ahead and put this up here now so that you guys can see what's happening. I want you guys to go ahead and get the Brownstone Living newsletter. Let me tell you why. Because in this month's newsletter, which is actually turning into a magazine, it's getting more and more pages all the time. Go ahead and go to mybrownstoneliving.com and subscribe to the newsletter. It's either going to pop open a window for you, or when you scroll down to the bottom, you can put in your email address information, because actually the newsletter drops tomorrow for June. It drops tomorrow for June. And the reason why I held back was because I wanted to make sure that we had more information, more tips, more topics that you guys could use in your everyday life. So go ahead, get all of that juicy information. And yes, it is curated by folks that are like us, trying to save money, trying to have nice summers for the kids. You know, kids are growing up, they're getting bigger, you know. And so we wanted to make sure that you guys had that opportunity to learn more about Juneteenth, about Father's Day, about the shows that are here. And we also have some exclusive sales and things of that nature that are in the newsletter that we don't even post on Facebook or on the website. Okay. So let's finish talking about Tesla's crazy self. Y'all ready for this? So Tesla didn't respond to a request for comment on the messages, one of which appeared to be addressed to his executives. People are actually unwilling to abide by the new rules. And here's what he said. People who are unwilling to abide by the new rules can, quote unquote, pretend to work somewhere else, Mr. Musk said on Twitter when asked about the policy. Everyone at Tesla is required to spend a minimum of 40 hours in the office per week, he wrote in one of the emails. If you don't show up, we will assume you have resigned. Okay. And I'm really kind of floored by that. So the email says staff should report to work at one of the company's main offices, not a remote branch office, unrelated to job duties. Mr. Musk added that he would personally review any requests for exemptions from the policy. Mr. Musk said working in the office full time was what the company asks of its factory employees, and in-person collaboration was critical to the firm's success. There are, of course, companies that don't require this, but when was the last time they shipped a great new product? It's been a while. And so to that point, you do have those people who are factory workers, who are what we call blue collar workers, who are on the floor, who do the work. And then there are those people who are in the meetings, in the Zoom meetings and all of that. And I actually saw a funny reel the other day where it was a young lady who was like, why are we back in the office? We're on a Zoom call in the office and we're still not talking to each other. We could have stayed at home and been on the Zoom call, handle business, and still not talk to each other, right? So just wanted to kind of put that out there. So definitely, y'all, go ahead and sign up for the newsletter at mybrownstoneliving.com. You definitely want to take advantage of that. And also go ahead and download the app. Download the KCCR My Brownstone Living app today. Take a listen. We're going to be adding some new stuff to the content that we have there. Don't forget, you guys, of course, we have DJ Soul that is on the ones and twos today for a special barbecue mix from Memorial Day. So we put it back into the system. You guys can check that out at the Hot Lunch Mix that happens at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. So definitely check that out. Also, don't forget tea time is at 1 p.m. with Nikema E. And then 2 o'clock, the day shift. This show that you're watching and you're listening to right now will be airing on KCCR radio. Okay, so that's how fast it happens. It's like boom, boom, boom. So good morning. Good morning. Y'all come on in here. Let me know that you're here. Let me know that you're here. So Elon Musk, let's talk about this really quick, because I don't know how I feel about people having this affinity to have everybody come back to work. And I'll explain why, because I work in a hybrid kind of situation right now. And there was a time that we had to be at work every single day. And now that I'm in this hybrid situation, I'm finding that I am actually more productive when I'm in my home office than I am when I am in the office, because I'm constantly being inundated with knocks on the door. Are you busy? Can I talk to you for a second? XYZ. And I still have a list of things that need to be done. So I find that for me personally, I prefer being able to go in as I need, because I need, in my situation, to be in the office sometimes. Sometimes I don't, so that I can get things done. I think that each situation is different. What is scary in this is, from the perspective of an HR professional, what his communication message is sending out to people. And I don't care that he owns the business. It is deplorable that you are actually speaking to your people like this. And now I officially see this guy in a different light. I always thought he was eccentric, but this takes the cake, and how you're going to be treating your people. And I get his whole thing of, well, we have factory people that couldn't, not, come into work and make their money. You should be able to come into the office and do the same. I am on the fence on that one, because if you have to be there, then yes, go into the facility. If you don't have to be there, and you could still be as productive, if not more productive, at home in your own familiar environment, then why would you not allow those people to continue to do that? Okay. Number one, what is amazing to me is the lack of empathy for those people who have been impacted in other ways that he will never see, right? Because number one, you're cutting the checks, true enough, but there are people who actually need to be able to be free, because things are not the way that they used to be. Daycare centers aren't open the way that they used to be. After school programs are not the same. So there are so many different variables that come into play. COVID has impacted a lot of businesses that literally supported working families. Okay. And a lot of those programs didn't come back. They haven't come back, because as far as I'm concerned, we're still in the middle of a pandemic. So how do we, as people who are working here in the US of A, continue to work effectively, knowing that somebody has basically told us, you got to come back into the office? And you know what? Some people are going to say, well, you was in office for the past 20 years. You was in office for the past 30 years. Well, things have changed. Things have changed, and we have proven that we are just as effective, if not more so, working from home. That's all I have on that particular subject. And y'all, I just wanted to say that Kim Kardashian and her new boo, they get ready to move in together. How about that? Isn't that fun? Anybody that knows me knows I don't care that much about the Kardashians and what they have going on. But I do like to kind of spread the news just a little bit. Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to take a quick break, and we are going to, let's see. I am going to provide you guys with some more news and information that you can use. This again is Alan Edwards. He's going to be providing us with the news, and I'll be right back.
The Uvalde Police Department and the Uvalde Independent School District Police Force are no longer cooperating with the Texas Department of Public Safety's investigation into the massacre at Robb Elementary School and the state's review of the law enforcement response, multiple law enforcement sources told ABC News. According to sources, the decision to stop cooperating occurred after the director of DPS, Colonel Stephen McGraw, held a news conference Friday, during which he said that delayed police entry into the classroom was the wrong decision and contrary to protocol. A Taiwanese Air Force pilot died Tuesday in a crash of his ET-3 trainer jet, marking the island's third military plane accident of the year as China continues to apply pressure with frequent aircraft incursions. Michael Harris reports.
The Taiwan-made jet, which was flown solo by Lieutenant Su Ta-chun, disappeared from radar 5 minutes after taking off on a training exercise and crashed in the southern city of Kaohsiung, Taiwan's Ministry of National Defense said. The crash came a day after China sent 30 military aircraft into Taiwan's Air Defense Identification Zone, its largest incursion since January.
Russian forces in a frenzied push have seized half of Severodonetsk, the eastern Ukrainian city that is key to Moscow's effort to complete the capture of the industrial Donbas region, the mayor said Tuesday. David Alexander reports.
A Russian airstrike on Severodonetsk hit a tank of nitric acid at a chemical factory, causing a huge leak of fumes, according to Serhiy Haidai, governor of the Luhansk region. He posted a picture of a big cloud hanging over the city and urged residents to stay inside and wear gas masks or improvised ones.
President Joe Biden on Tuesday promised to meet with members of Congress on gun policy 1 week after a shooting at a Texas elementary school that left 21 people dead. His comment came after a bilateral meeting with the New Zealand Prime Minister at the White House. Biden didn't elaborate on when the meeting would take place or with whom. This is the latest news headlines. Oscar-winning actor Kevin Spacey is planning to appear voluntarily in a British court to face sexual assault charges that are based on accusations from 3 men. British prosecutors announced the charges last week, which include 3 counts of sexual assault and 1 for unlawful sexual activity without consent. The 3 men who made the accusations said they were assaulted by Spacey between 2005 and 2013. Spacey has denied guilt in the British charges. A judge on Monday ordered the suspect charged with attempted first-degree murder for allegedly setting a homeless man on fire in downtown Chicago to be held without bail. Cook County, Illinois Circuit Judge Charles Beach ordered 27-year-old Joseph Gardia to remain in jail after police accused him of pouring gasoline on an elderly homeless person, known to many in Chicago as the Walking Man, while he was asleep and igniting the fire that severely injured him last week. Authorities said Monday night that 2 females are missing after a group of 12 people on the James River in Richmond, Virginia went over a dam. Richmond Fire Department Assistant Chief Jeffrey Siegel told reporters at a press conference that the group paddled the James River, went over the 12-foot dam at about 3:13 p.m. The United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime warns that synthetic drug trade is booming as production and trafficking in East and Southeast Asia hit record levels last year, and agents seized more than 1 billion methamphetamine tablets. The report issued Monday from the UNODC claims a record 172 tons, including 1 billion tablets of methamphetamine, was seized in East and Southeast Asia in 2021. That total is 7 times higher than the amount recorded a decade ago. And that's the latest news headlines. I'm Alan Edwards.
All right, folks, we've got more news and information that you can use. It's your girl Paulette. Welcome to the Day Shift. You are listening literally to a live recording. And when I say live, I'm literally live right now, but you'll be able to hear it later on KCCR radio. So let's see. Hey, Franklin Donaldson, how are you? Hello. Prostate is bothering me. I'm so sorry to hear that. Sorry you would sit up, but you can't. And it's okay. You know, you do what you need to do and make sure that you see a medical professional. Guess what time it is, y'all? It is time for tips, topics, and talk. But the first thing that I want to do is, of course, we got to pay some bills. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that bad boy up there, right there, just like that, like so, like that. All right. And what I'm going to do is let you guys know that you can actually get your t-shirt at mybrownstoneliving.com. Right now, if you use this code right here, One Nation at checkout for the Juneteenth tee, you will receive 10% off your purchase. You will receive 10% off your purchase when you purchase this One Nation Juneteenth tee. Okay, so definitely go ahead and check that out. We're going to be talking about that a little bit later. Once again, this is the One Nation Under a Groove Juneteenth 2022 t-shirt that you can have in your possession within about 5 to 7 days. We ship those directly to your home with our partners. And we definitely want to make sure that you get a hold of your own t-shirt. You know it's fly. You know it's fly. You know it's fly. You know it's fly. All right. Okay. And here's the thing. It was actually designed by KJ. So we love the fact that he's able to do those things. I'm so glad that you guys are hanging out with me today. This is pretty cool. I'm glad to see that you guys are talking and let me know that you are here. So let's get into a little bit of tips, topics, and talk. One of the things that you have noticed on my reels on my personal page and also on the Sunday brunch is we offer what we call tips, topics, and talk. I put my little wig on because it's fun to do it like that. And I give you daily tips, topics, and talk throughout the day. Basic tips, extraordinary uses for extraordinary things was a book that my mother had years ago when I was a little girl. And it was by Reader's Digest. And it was like a myriad of different things, you know, that people have been doing for years. And it was compiled into this book. Well, they're all over the place now. And so I love those types of tips, topics, and talk because we can can actually use a lot of those things. So when you check out my Facebook Reels, one of the things that I actually do is I give you tips, topics, and talk. So go ahead and check out the Sunday Brunch, or you can go ahead and follow me at Yvette Berry on Facebook, and that's YVETTE. That's my middle name. And I'm going to show you one of the tips that I actually provided, because we're doing the topics and the talking. Okay, so here we go. This right here is an aluminum foil ball. I actually balled it up before we went live because I wanted to share with you guys what you can do. This is a clean strip of aluminum foil. I balled it up and I actually cooked with my skillet. I call my skillet Sally. Everybody knows that about me. And this sucker right here was able to scrape the inside of Sally, and we were able to get her cleaned up and go ahead and season her. Now, one of the things that I like to do is I like to season Sally as much as I possibly can. So, because she's my fave. She's my favorite skillet. She's cast iron. This right here, this aluminum foil right here can actually sharpen your knives as well. And it can also be used, of course, for lining different things like the inside of your oven and stuff like that. So there's more to than just covering up your food with this. And you have to be careful even when you're using aluminum foil, because if acids from specific types of food get on it, the aluminum foil will seep into the food or onto the top of the food. And there have been some research that has been done in regards to this impacting memory in some people. So you want to make sure that you are reducing the use of this over top of acidic foods. But it can be used for, the scraping, and I used it just like I would a regular Brillo pad, and it did the job. And then when I'm done, I throw it away. Okay, we don't reuse it. You know what I'm saying? We just go ahead and we just throw it away. But this actually helps to clean those pesky dishes, especially if you forgot when you were at the store that you didn't purchase any more Brillo pads or any other scrubbing device that you use. Another really good one is you can use rice, just regular dry rice. If you have something that's really slim, you can't get your hand into it, and cleaning it with your dishwasher doesn't work, you can put rice in the inside of it with a soapy solution, and you can go ahead and shake that up and clean the inside of it by just shaking. And that, again, is if you're like me, there are no babies in my house, so I'm not walking around with a brush that I can go inside of a bottle with. That doesn't happen. Okay, so just wanted to kind of put that out there. Here's some more news and information that you can use from Tips, Topics, and Talk. We've got furniture polish. In my living room, I have wood. I have wood right here on one of my favorite chairs. The chairs in my dining room are wood. And so a great way to keep them polished. What do you mean, you polish your furniture? Yes. And I actually do use furniture polish. However, I have recently learned that I can just basically use like vinegar, lemon juice, and oil and clean my furniture just the same. So I'm definitely going to be trying that. And what am I going to do? I'm going to be putting that on Tips, Topics, and Talk for Facebook Reels. So go ahead and check that out. I posted some this morning that you guys can check out. And I really I love researching it. I like finding out exactly what's available for us to use throughout our home. Here's another thing that you can do too, especially after you wash dishes or whatever. You can create like a simple drain cleaner. It is basic. It's baking soda, vinegar, and hot water. Works miracles every single time. I actually do it after I wash dishes, which is rare now that I have, I've got the dishwasher. I don't like to use it, but we use it a lot because, we have a lot of stuff going on, but we do like to make sure that the kitchen is clean when we're done. Okay, so you can definitely do that. Vinegar, salt, and baking soda is what you're going to use in your drain. So check this out. Mildew remover. This is really cool too. A half a cup of vinegar, a half a cup of borax, 2 cups of water. You're going to sprinkle that around your bathtub, the tile, the shower, whatever. You're going to let it sit with a little bit of water, let it kind of marinate just a little bit, and then you're going to scrape that off or scrub it off. I usually just use, honestly, like I said, in one of my reels I talked about, I use baby oil, and I just kind of rub it around if there's a ring in the tub. Honey, if you got a ring in your tub like that, though, you got issues, and you was probably outside. Okay? But if you were not, go ahead and take that around it, and then use baking soda and just scrub that off. Okay, because baking soda has an abrasive agent to it, so and it's all natural, so you're good to go with that. So definitely wanted to bring that up for you guys so you can check that out. Here's something else I wanted to definitely talk to you guys about. Go over to mybrownstoneriving.com. That is where you are going to find brownstone blends, brownstone blends. And I actually have some that we brought in from the warehouse that I want to show you guys. Let's see. All right, so we got some of our blends right here. This is what they look like. We're not going to spend a lot of time talking about it, but here's what I will tell you. You, for the entire month of June, will be able to purchase this at what? 30% off. We're getting these out. We're moving these out because we have some new blends that are coming. So these are going for 30% off. And all you need to do is to use the code Love Live Breathe. That's all you need to do, is to use the code Love Live Breathe. That's all you got to do. All right. So that's the code for these particular spices. Where do you get the spices? You can get them at mybrownstoneliving.com. And if you want these brownstone blends, all you need to do when you are checking out is to use that code right there that's on the screen where it says Love, Live, Breathe. Once again, what are we purchasing? We are purchasing spices. This is brownstone blends. What do you get with brownstone blends? You actually get this in a starter pack. It comes with 4 blends, 4 recipe cards from recipes from a month of Sundays. And then we also have 4, what is it? 4? Is it 4? I think it is. It's 4 of these that come with, it comes with a Brownstone Living and Essentials towel set, kitchen towel set that you get. So it comes with your cute box. It comes with a thank you letter, little sticker on the inside, your 4 spices, your recipe card. And then it also comes with the Brownstone Living and Essentials kitchen towel set. All of that can be yours at 30% off using the code on the screen, Love, Live, Breathe, at mybrownstoneliving.com. Mybrownstoneliving.com. That's what we're talking about today. So once again, it's your girl Paulette. I am the host of The Day Shift, which airs on KCCR Radio, Brownstone Center. It actually is going to re-air later on today on KCCR. Go ahead and download the My Brownstone Living app. It is KCCR Radio. That's all you have to do. You can listen in to tips, topics, and talk all over there. You can listen to great music. You can listen to news and information that you can use, and our shows. Cullen's Corner is coming back next week. We have a guest who's going to be hanging out with us. Her name is Marshawn Alania, and she is going to be providing us love and relationship tips. You don't want to miss that. What else do we have coming down the pipe? DeCarlo Collins and his show, Ear Hustling Radio, is coming this Friday. You don't want to miss that. Urban Minimalist has a show with us, and it is beautiful. The sounds, the tingles. It's actually called Tunes and Tingles, and it's meditation and soft songs and all kinds of stuff like that to help you wind down and get ready for bed, because a lot of people like me had a problem doing that. So this is a really good way to relax your mind and get into it. So, okay. What I'm going to do now is let you guys know that we've got some other cool stuff that is coming down the pipe. We're so excited about it. But I'm going to hold myself to a specific standard and that standard is hush your mouth, girl. Don't say nothing until it's done. All right. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to hang tight, and we just going to let it flow and do what we need to do. And that's be quiet until we are complete, so that we can present to you guys what's happening next at the Brownstone Center. You want to advertise with us? All you have to do is email us at contact@thebrownstonesound.com. You want to become an air personality with us? Contact@thebrownstonesound.com. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. If you want to see what our advertising rates are currently, and you want to reach out to us in regards to a discounted rate to be on KCCR with your products or your service, or even to get a show, go over to mybrownstoneliving.com and see where it says, I want a show. Okay. You can register there and someone will reach out to you. If you want to look at our advertising rates, all you have to do is go to mybrownstoneliving.com, and there is an advertising sheet there for you, and you can reach out to us if you want to discuss a package, right? It's at contact@thebrownstonesound.com. We are here to help. We are here to present your products and your services and your business to our audience. That's what we're here for, okay? You want to make sure that you take advantage of that. Now, let's get back into what? Get your Brownstone Blend Seasoning Starter Pack at mybrownstoneliving.com. I just held them up for you. Here they are again, okay? And it's some cute little spices. It comes in a packet of 4, just like that. It comes with 4 recipe cards, and it also comes with the Brownstone Living kitchen towel set. So make sure that you head over, use the Love Live Breathe code to get 30% off for the entire month of June. For Juneteenth celebration, we are cutting those prices. Okay. Now also make sure that you are tuned in all the time to what we have going on. We've got some great things that are coming down the pipe. The day shift is on the air every day. We also have the Sunday brunch, which is my show that airs on Sundays at 11 a.m. and also at 6 p.m. respectively. So you can listen to those replays. Cullen's Corner, the same thing. You can listen to the replays of Cullen's Corner there as well. So we're really excited about that. I just wanted to come on here and thank you guys for continuing to stay connected. Make sure, guys, that if you do not have the newsletter, that you go ahead and you register, because it actually goes out tomorrow for June. Okay, you want to get those tips, those topics, those talks. You want to make sure that you are tuned in to Cullen's Corner and got that app downloaded. You want to make sure that you are getting that free newsletter, because in a minute it's no longer going to be free, because it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, right? And it'll be a small subscription fee to keep up with it. But we have some pretty cool stuff in there that you definitely want to stay in touch with us on. So how do you get the newsletter? All you have to do is go to mybrownstonerliving.com. Do you see a pattern here? You see a pattern here? I see a pattern here. And the pattern is you can get sales. You can get programs that are exclusive just for our community. I want you guys to know that we do a lot of research to get those things to you guys. And so head on over to mybrownstonerliving.com, enter your email so that you can get the free newsletter that is going out tomorrow for the month of June. It's called what? Brownstone Living. And it's all kinds of cool things in there. Like I said, we've got Father's Day, we've got Juneteenth, we've got summer ideas, because we're trying to save more money because gas is ridiculous. I don't know about you guys. I had a trip planned to Miami. I'm gonna have to rethink it and how we gonna do it, because my goodness. But then also my daughter is getting married this summer, and we also have some conferences and things that are coming up, and we're excited about those. The Sunday Brunch Live, a live event just for the Sunday Brunch, is coming up as well, and we really want you guys to be a part of that. I'm excited. I am super excited about that. So you guys, this is where I'm going to stop. You want to stay connected to me throughout the day? All you got to do is follow my reels. All you got to do is just stay connected, because we're going to be posting things throughout the day that are nothing but Brownstone Living related. We want to keep you connected and keep you informed. Y'all pray for Elon Musk and his folks. He's getting ready to see a mass exodus in his company at the rate in which he is treating his people with that particular behavior. There has to be a better way. There has to be a better way for his folks. Okay. We're going to come back later on this evening for, you guessed it, tips, topics, and talk. I'll see you guys in these internet streets all throughout every social media platform where I am. You want to follow me? There's my name. I am on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I am on the Sunday Brunch. And of course, Brownstone Worldwide, or the Brownstone Center. That's where we're located on Facebook. You guys, enjoy your day. Here's 3 things that I always like to tell everybody to do. They are 1, love your life. You only get one. Live your life to the fullest and enjoy every single moment. And lastly, breathe through every single moment. Hey, Tasha, how are you, sweetie? I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later on this evening for tips, topics, and talk. Bye.